Hey yo everybody, welcome back to another guide brought by your favorite tag team, Roxanne and me, Lyssa. This time we will be looking at the brand new Arachne and her new ultimate skill that comes with her custom and relationship. So get comfortable and enjoy our guide for this unit. As an overall view, she is a ranged syndicate unit with high attack, high health, and high utility. Great base stats with a bit of a mishmash of abilities that can be situationally amazing. Ability 1. Before attack, applies an infection to all enemies in a line. Infection causes the infected unit to take damage equal to however much they are infected by every time any other enemy is attacked. Since this takes place before Arachne attacks, it means the whole line will be infected first, and targets behind the first target will also take this damage, which functions a bit like piercing practice, only with a lasting effect. Arachne must be able to attack for this to take place, so if she is stunned or has her attack reduced to 0, this will not apply. Ability 2. On spawn, stuns melee enemies for 1 turn. Very simple ability here. This is actually a nice counter to some of the problematic melee units in the game right now, such as Asha and Blanche for example, as it will buy some time to deal with them. Ability 3. On enemy death, summons 2 spiders with infection. At R5 level 31 you can get 85 attack and 354 health for them. So no need to R7 her for this. The attack of the spiders at R6 max out are 125 infect per attack of a spider. Enemy death gives plus 40 attack to all spiders. The idea here is that the spiders get progressively stronger when swarming and enemies start dying. This pairs well with any unit that increases base stats on spawn. This skill is kind of the main theme and usage of Arachne, and means she's best placed when a kill will be secure, much like Blanche. It's also important to note that Arachne doesn't have to be the one to land the kill in order for the spiders to spawn. Also, a pro tip here is that spiders will get the attack buff on the same turn they are summoned. But this takes some intel, I guess you could say that. If spiders spawn on the left side of Arachne or in front of her, then they will not get the buff. On the other side, if the spiders spawn on the right side or behind Arachne, they will get all the buffs. But if one spider spawns on the left of Arachne and the other spider spawns on the right side of Arachne, then the buff will not apply completely. Only one of the attack buff will trigger. Ultimate ability. Enemy with immune attacks gets extra attack for 1 turn. There are only a handful of immune units in the game right now, It's worth noting that this only applies to Regina, Morana, Yumiko, and Lorraine. Blanche gains immunity on a kill but is never immune on her own turn, so this doesn't apply. This does give multiple extra attacks when facing an enemy Regina who is attacking more than once, for example. Combos. Wanda. Using Wanda's second skill to infect the whole battlefield and then dropping Arachne is devastating. It pretty much trades everything your enemy has in place for an army of spiders on your side of the field. Arachne also synergizes very well with Bea. Well, any infection unit synergizes with Bea, because more infected units meaning more direct damage if they die. Morana. Besides the nerf she got recently, having Morana already in place once Arachne starts to summon spiders is a huge advantage, as they spawn with more than double their usual HP. At top level this takes them from spawning with 354 all the way up to 1008 if I'm not wrong, meaning you have a bunch of tanks all blocking your lanes and getting stronger as enemy dies. Lola. Upon a unit spawning, Lola grants shield to the whole row of units, so more spiders spawning it means they will also get a shield. If they spawn on her row, spiders with shield whilst Lola is around equal more reflected damage when they are attacked. Also, since Lola sets the enemy ranged units HP to 5, the infect on the spiders is enough to finish off ranged units, so more spiders. Sumi. If you play Sumi after you have a field full of spiders, she will start with crazy high attack. If Sumi is already in play, then each spider summoned will give her an extra attack. That means placing Sumi on the far right side will have her gaining the attacks before it's her turn, and she will gain the most out of the summoned spiders. Nicole. If you manage to get lots of spiders down, this means more attacks. More attacks equal more Nicole direct damage, equal fast win. Scarlet. If she is already in play when the spiders start getting summoned, then she will deal damage to all units for each spider that arrives, and it will help to clear out the field. For, yes, you guessed right, more spiders. It's worth to mention that she can also synergize very well with Orin, since she not also infects some units with her bouncer but will also increase the attack by a lot for every enemy infected. If you are a fan of Kitty, you can also synergize very well with the spiders, cause they will also get a shield that not only protect them but will gain more attack when the shield is broken, especially if you combine Kitty with Lola or any other shield unit. And if you got ultimate, enemies will have a hard time trying to kill them because they will be blinded almost all the time, because practically all the spiders will get a shield. Grace. Well, this is tricky because it will only be benefit for Grace if the spiders get to be killed because they will be added to the counter of the 7 extra multi-attack of Grace. Also, when she kills an enemy, can give some buffs to the spiders, but since there's too many of them, it will maybe doesn't matter.
Rose, well, this is very situational to be honest, because you will need the field to be almost full of spiders and at least one spot for Rose to spawn. But if you manage to pull this off, then Rose will gain a lot of attack on spawn, and with every ally attack, they will gain even more attack. So, worth the risk, I guess. But again, very situational.
Okay, what are the androids that can work the best with Arachne? Well, it's Ruby, Audrey, Chloe, Ramona, and Agnes. Ruby and Chloe can increase attack and HP upon a unit spawning in, and Audrey gives attack upon the second unit spawning in. If you can secure 2 kills on the turn that Arachne enters the field, the attack boost starts to get crazy, with these all giving their boost multiple times. Also, Ramona on the 4th turn gives ranged allies the ability to before attack gains plus 8% attack based on a random melee ally in the line.
Counters. Bea. Lots of low HP spiders on the field equals lots of direct damage when they die if they are infected and Bea is around, especially if the enemy combo it with Wanda's second skill.
Ginny, Billy, and 16. These all have especially strong splash damage and will clear out the spiders fast if their HP isn't buffed. Ginny's turret will also add direct damage when they die, and 16 will be especially good at turning them into bombs and nuking them on the spawn if she has her ultimate.
Bloom. An enemy bloom after you fill your field with some spiders will turn the table for you a bit, cause if Bloom is protected, she will practically kill every new unit you try to summon, and with every attack she will start to kill your current spiders with her second and third skill. Not as good as 16 could do, but still a significant damage. Nymeria. She also benefits when a lot of units are stacked together close to each other. The clear is slower than the previous units mentioned, because the units located to the left side of the field might survive, but the more to the right the enemy units are, the more poison damage they will receive if the field is full.
Lola. Since Lola sets enemy range units HP to 5, this will apply to all spiders and Arachne herself. So just with many ranged units, Arachne can be hard countered by Lola if the enemy has the Shock and Knave Alliance perk to give her Pierce 5. Belle, Kitty, Scarlet, and other units who reduces attack values. It doesn't take a lot to reduce the spiders to 0 attack, and in this case they end up being relatively low HP useless blockers. On the plus side, this blocks your commander, but on the downside it can fill your field to prevent the placement of a counter unit or work against you with Bea, Ginny, etc. Having Dora on the field can help you to reduce the insane damage you will receive from all the spiders thanks to her healing skill that triggers when your commander gets hit, and also could clean some of the infect debuff from your units next to her. Ivy paired with another unit that can poison multiple enemies like Lucretia or Nymeria can also be very dangerous, because you will take damage every time a poison effect is triggered, so be careful.
The rain can also help you to buy some time in order to kill the spiders in the next turns while they are all stunned. Same way as Sangmi can be a combo, if the enemy has one, it can be very dangerous for you if you have a breach in your wall. A GM League, Arachne will gain 144 attack and 176 health, which is huge. As for skin, I can say it's a very creative one and very colorful, to be honest. I like it. To summarize, Arachne is one of the weirdest designed units with an absolute mismatch of abilities that make barely any sense together. And we love it. Her first skill, infecting a line, is a lot less effective in practice than it sounds on paper, but can still be situationally nice. Her second skill can sometimes buy you some time, but the Lola 16 meta right now usually means that any ranged unit can be taken out very fast. So Arachne really shines when you can secure a kill in the same turn she is spawned, and even more when you can get 2 or more kills to fill the field with the spiders. The spiders make for some really fun combos with the Wanda skill, or even Kitty Lola to give them shields and really do mix it up. Another fun unit I like to compare Arachne to is Grace, since neither are a direct counter to anything and neither are exactly essential in the meta such as Kitty, 16, Lola, etc. But unlike Grace, Arachne has much more survivability with big health and the ability to summon spider blockers. Overall, I had a lot of fun with Arachne, and I recommend giving her a first shot. With all that said, let's have some matches. that's it for today's video. Leave a like and subscribe if you liked the video. And leave a comment if you have any other ideas to combo with Arachne or any other counter maybe you find out. And see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!